En tout cas, désolé les gars, mais j'ai pas compris, mon jeu a directement bugué. Donc, je suis obligé de recommencer la partie. C'est dingue! Toujours Indiana, les gars. Moi, je commence à kiffer Indiana, je sais pas. Je suis meilleur qu'à Formule 1, hein. Mais pourtant, je suis vraiment le meilleur dans Formule 1, mais je sais pas, dans ce jeu, bah... Laisse tomber. Je me demande si ça n'a pas encore bugué. Parce que là, je crois que ça commence à me faire chier, je te jure. Deux bouteilles de bière et tu fais le gang. Stop taking life as video game. To be honest, difficulty. Dieu est là pour te faire de grandes surprises. Dans la vie, il y a des hauts et des bas. Où il y a aussi le bien et le mal. Learn to figure the very, very easy. God will rush you the on the dirty. Yes, it tries to be great. Become God and you become great. God is only to cure up. Everyone needs to know that is great. It is on point. Yes, the for you. Job ton cœur. Yes, the for you. Yes, the for you. And there you have to say. Tu fais base vidéo avec difficulté. Dieu est là pour te faire de grandes surprises. Dans la vie, il y a des hauts et des bas. Oui, il y a aussi le bien et le mal. Learn to figure out the very, very easy. God will rush you the end on the dirty. Yes, it tries to great. Become God and you become great. God is only to cure up. Everyone needs to know that is great. It is on point. Yes, they're for you. Tu as petit son cœur? Yes, they're for you. Yes, they're for you. And there you have to say. Deux bouteilles de bière et tu fais le gang. Stop taking life based video game. Be honest, difficulty. Dieu est là pour te faire de grandes surprises. Dans la vie, il y a des hauts et des bas. Oui, il y a aussi le bien et le mal. Learn to figure out the very, very easy. God will rush you the end on the dirty. Yes, it tries to great. Become God and you become great. God is only to cure up. Everyone needs to know that is great. Some point, yes, they're for you. Tu as petit son cœur? Yes, they're for you. Yes, they're for you. And there you have to say. Deux bouteilles de bière et tu fais le gang. Stop taking life based video game. Be honest, difficulty. Dieu est là pour te faire de grandes surprises. Dans la vie, il y a des hauts et des bas. Oui, il y a aussi le bien et le mal. Learn to figure out the very, very easy. God will rush you the end on the dirty. Yes, it tries to great. Become God and you become great. God is only to cure up. Everyone needs to know that is great. It is on point. Yes, they're for you.
On this field, it's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Kurt Signetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Hoosiers offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
He's got it again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Rodriguez. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. In the red area, it's Baxter. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The keeper on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On third down, here's Baxter. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Il manquait plus que ça.
They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Richard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10.
C'est l'heure de faire des bêtises.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting the first down.
Makes the grab in their space. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Preston. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Richard. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Knocked down for the tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Richard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bully ball on third and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. There's some room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Under fire. And they got it.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only with a great field position for the O at the 37.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We'll send the tight end in motion to the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hoosiers will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Could be an alley. Inside the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house.
Number 15, set to kick this one.
Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Handoff for Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The short hands, it's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Kentucky going quickly. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
No good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, Coach reminded his team in the locker room that this is a moment that they can claim some redemption. They've got a lead right now on the road. They lost this game the last time the two teams met, but this is their moment to put their foot down. He said, I want us to come out with the most energy we've had all game. Even though we've got a lead, this is where we set the tone for dominance down the stretch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Finds his big tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt, and I'm sure breaks into the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Richard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback keeper. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Caught over the middle. It's shot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll give it to him again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The run inside. It's Richard. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got a man, it's Richard. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. But now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Richard. Got a little grass. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
and they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field, so you got to try to...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guy.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Flips it out on the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Wildcat sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Howie. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like,
vous avez vu comment j'ai souffert. Je peux rester calme. Ça, en tout cas, c'est pas un jeu pour moi. Mais bon, c'est pas mal. Il faut juste un peu d'entraînement pour bien s'adapter. Pourquoi pas jouer avec une manette parce que moi je joue avec un clavier. Donc, c'est un peu ça. Ouais, en tout cas, j'ai testé le jeu et je suis vraiment... Bon, pas vraiment hypé que ça, mais c'est pas mal pour ceux qui comprennent le football américain. EA est toujours fort en tout cas sur des jeux pareils. Moi, j'ai touché à F1 et c'était super. FC26, n'en parlons même pas le mode carrière. En tout cas, moi j'avais juste prévu de faire 1 heure sur ce jeu et me ramener sur mes affaires à la Call of, FC26. Donc pour College Football 27, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. On se retrouve pour un prochain live. Je vous tiendrai informé. Donne. Deux bouteilles de bière, tu fais le gang. Stop taking life best video game. Be honest, difficulty. Dieu est là pour te faire de grandes surprises. Dans la vie, il y a des hauts et des bas. Où il y a aussi le bien et le mal. But to figure the very easy. God will you the hand on the dirty. Yes, it tries to great. Become God and you become great. God is only to cure up. Everyone needs to know that is great. It is on point. Yes, the for you. Tu as son cœur? Yes, the for you. Yes, the for you.